Yo, that was the same number as Dub too, I think.
Yeah, it was. Is that an auto coach?
Yeah. That's
Alright.
Isabel and Darcy, if I'm not
Yes.
mistaken. And
And
every time I see one of those, I just put the new phone on the Jeep and the Timmer. But that's I couldn't help myself. Don't run yourself off the road, Mom. Now, for y'all who don't know about Nashville and their train things, this coach right here used to be coupled up to Thomas every year in September.
You're such a slocket.
Now, the coaches he used to be coupled up to. One was one of them. So this was a 576 old Tender. Over here you can see wheels, Johnny Cash. Looky here. Ain't she a beauty? Alright. We're about to be getting on the boiler, which I think that's going to be the cool part.
Will it?
Alright. Right here, here's the new cab. Here's the old cab field thing, and yeah, I just hit my jaw. RJ Corman. So again, right here is the old cab. Most likely gonna either be reverted to its old glory or thrown in a scrap pit. And right here is the baby herself. 576 boiler. Soon to be reverted. Right there's the smoke pot.
We have some people that are incredibly smart.
And right here, you see the main part of the boiler. You can see all the rivets, and all that. Look right here. Front. And what you know right here? Smoke box of the beauty. Just imagine seeing this thing puffing down the line. Here we got the cylinders. Must be like steam. And compare this to the average human. Look how big that is. And I'm 5'5". Like down here. There's where the wheels would have been. You can see the shaft. Right down there.
I don't know the exact timeline, but we're going to start seeing it really
Over
come
here?
together towards this fall. And then
You
next
can see
year it's gonna
where some of the pipes are. Where it's diverting steam.
I'm not sure when they're planning on building the first fire in it.
Here's some of the tubes. If you heard that guy speaking over there. Planning on doing some of that soon.
Part of the overall
Sorry. Look here. Look right there. See the pipes and smoke box. Or firebox, my bad. Here. Bottom of it. I think these are the brakes. Wait, no. Brakes would have been down here. Never mind on that. Oh, it could be. I don't know. I know a lot of this stuff, but not all of it.
Walk. Okay. Are you gonna walk?
Alright.
You gonna walk
Here
that way?
might have been. And looky here. This is one of the boats that just won. And look at this huge thing.
You gonna go this way?
Holy.
There's the train track.
And just because it's fun. So can you please say your name for the video?
Stand next to the wheel.
No, can you please say your name?
Oh, my name, Mike Thurl.
Right. So Mr. Mike Thorough, how long have you been working on this 576?
I started working on it in 2018
All right.
when it was still sitting at Centennial Park.
I've been there. I saw it there, actually. So how long are you estimating for before it can actually start steaming again?
I'm going to guess a couple more years.
Right.
It's about ready to start reassembling.
What was
but
your
there's
favorite?
a lot of work.
What was your favorite part of like taking it apart and fixing it up?
Oh, just basically learning how the whole thing works. As you take it apart, you learn how it works.
Would you mind telling us a couple of things that you've recently learned about the 576?
Well, these are called crank pins for the wheels. There's 4 sets of main drivers. And these are what the rods. Those rods are sitting over there on that table. Some of those attached to these. And they connect to each other, makes the wheels go round and round. It's such a long wheelbase. I don't know if you can see it here or not. See these springs in here? Those allow the wheels to shift in the track so you can go around a little bit sharper turn. If you didn't have those, you'd be limited on how tight of a radius the engine could turn.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Could you please say your name?
Sure, Joey Bryan.
And can you tell us exactly what you actually do on the engine?
Well, I work more behind the scenes. I'm communications manager, so I run social media, press releases, work with the local news stations. That's my main job with the organization. But then I also work when I can on the actual locomotive itself. So cleaning, painting, anything that doesn't result in me breaking anything is kind of the main point. So I work mainly behind the computer, but I come down here as often as I can.
What is your favorite part about like helping work on this engine?
Well, my favorite part is that I'm helping bring a piece of both Nashville and Tennessee history back to life. My great-grandfather worked for this railroad, the NC and St. L. So I grew up with stories about him and the railroad and what this locomotive meant to our family and the area at large. So it's just exciting to be just a small part of bringing it back to life.
All right. And what is something you've learned over the past couple of years about locomotives in general from this one locomotive?
Sure, I have learned so much about how mechanically intrinsic everything is, because everything is linked to something else, and if one component isn't working quite right, that'll affect other areas of the locomotive, and just the sheer number of parts and components that goes into one steam locomotive, it's just mind-boggling at times. But we're taking it apart slowly, getting it repaired, and putting it back together.
All right, thank you.
Sure, absolutely.
Can you please say your name for the video?
Julie Gayhan.
And can you tell us what your favorite thing about this locomotive is?
The favorite thing about the locomotive, it's big, and the fact that it is steam.
And can you tell us some of the history that you know about this locomotive?
This locomotive rolled out of production in 1942 in Schenectady, New York. It was in service from 42 to 53. At that time, it was going to have to be either rebuilt or they were going to have to replace it. This particular railroad decided that it was cheaper to go with diesel. So they had 20 of these engines built of this class. This is the only one remaining. It was used as for troops during World War II, big time supporting troops during the war. It was donated to the city of Nashville in 1953. It sat in Centennial Park to 2018. And in 2018, it was moved out of here where it's undergoing a full restoration.
And can you tell us what class of locomotive this engine is?
It's a J3.
Oh, J3? Thank you.
That's it?
Can you please say your name for the video?
My name's Alex Mullins.
And can you tell us what your favorite thing about this locomotive is?
There's a lot of things that are really unique about this locomotive. It's a very modern steam locomotive. So it has all of the features. You might say bells and whistles that you would expect on a modern steam locomotive. Some of the cool features that it has, the frame actually has the air tanks cast into the solid frame.
Right.
Some of the other features that it has that are really cool is it burns the coal through a secondary combustion in the firebox. It has intakes just above the fire that pull fresh oxygen in and recombusts the fire a second time. So it'll have much cleaner smoke than another locomotive would.
So you're saying it would be like more of like a whitish instead of like a dark black?
That's right. Yeah, it'll be a very, very clean burning locomotive as far as it fully uses the fuel, whereas other ones would be just black, billowing smoke. This one, it will fully utilize the fuel. And then from there, it has superheaters. They're actually back here behind us. Those superheater tubes superheat the steam and make the steam expand even more, and we get more utilization out of the water. So it's very efficient on the water usage, very efficient on the fuel usage. Some of the cool things, it has an extended cab. You can see where they extended the cab on the original cab. We were faithful when we restored it. When we built this new cab, it has the extension built into it as well. It's a very faithful restoration.
And isn't it true, if I'm not mistaken, that you helped build the whistle thing right here?
Yeah, this is a whistle simulator, and it allows kids and adults alike to simulate what the whistle sounds like. It's actually based on a recording of the real whistle off of 576.
Can you please blow the whistle for us?
Yeah, sure thing.
Right.
It's connected to a flight simulator joystick, and whenever you pull the whistle, it allows you to have full control of the whistle. So the first step, you just kind of hear steam, and then the lower tones, and the higher tones. And so it sounds very faithful to the real whistle. Honestly, we'll probably put this as a static display in the museum so that museum visitors can play with the whistle anytime they want.
Okay, thank you. So right here,
So what are these right here then? It's called a cupola. It would be brakeman or the conductor would watch the train
Yeah.
as it's being pulled, watch for
Quarter?
any derailments, any brake fires, anything.
these are really cool.
So if they did say anything.
And then we're over here on the other side. You can see the little thing that helps apply the brakes. Right there's a box car. Then we come back through here. Look at that. 37. 12 ounces. Yeah, 80. 12 million. So watch out, kids. Or else you'll be like that truck. And look over here, you'll see a thing that'll keep people warm. Then you have this right here. Sorry. Excuse me.
Be careful.
Okay.
Make sure you come down the same way, okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, don't fall.
Yes, sir.
You have people try to come down.
Look at here.
the front way. Oh yeah, and they slip.
Look at here. Out here is the window, nice and open. It's beautiful.
Yeah, thanks.